What are the nomads doing now that states are opening up?
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What are the nomads doing now that state and businesses are opening? Well, the first story is one of kindness and compassion. Aja of Pandemonium and Destination Open Road fed some old people. That's right. The overseer of the YouTube Nomad reported on the tribe throwing caution to the wind and going to a restaurant to eat. Now, this crack reporter and his team of tabloid fact finders that scour social media for all the juicy scuttlebutt with the claims of keeping all informed with the breaking stories had no clue who the old people were. First of all, these people have been traveling and camping together for quite some time. That makes the social distancing rules basically that of a family. Terry of Destination Open Road carries products to wipe down the tables and the menus and all that other stuff. All that aside, if the state and the restaurant are open, what's the issue? Now, the old people referred to by our camo-clad buffoon were RV ashes in April. Margie sent the crack reporter an email explaining the situation and who, in fact, they were. Seeing an opportunity to show how important and what a caring nomad overseer he was, he read the email for all his adoring fans. Now, maybe I have a skewed perception, but I always assumed that if someone intended for their conversation to be known, they would post it in the comment section or some other public forum. If someone sends an email or a private message, one would think it to be just that, private. Well, then again, when dealing with the tabloid king, hey, anything for a story. He then responded with an excuse we have heard before. I'm only concerned for your safety. Remember that one? Remember when he called out RV Rebel Girl for filming while driving? That same excuse was used when he was met with a little bit of backlash from his comments. Our courageous do-gooder then made a video of himself driving and filming. Just recently, he posted a rant video where he was driving and holding his camera. I guess when you don't have a family and kids to scold, you have to exclaim to YouTube to do as I say, not as I do. It would appear that while keeping a watchful eye on everyone else's safety practices, he has a blatant disregard for his own safety. I would soon expect to see a video featuring the dome-topped journalist at a restaurant with food clinging to the unruly chin hair. Now to the nomads and what they have been doing during quarantine and what they're doing now. It would appear that a worldwide pandemic has made some folks rethink ditching the sticks and bricks for life on the road. They are not abandoning the RV nomadic life, but getting a home base to retreat to. Some are getting houses or apartments, while others are acquiring land. Speaking of which, where's RV Joey? Anyway, many videos circulated about the lack of camping spots due to mass closures of, well, just about everything. Eric Nomadic Fanatic couldn't even get into a 1,000 trail spot, even though he was still being billed for his membership. Others were stuck in parking lots with literally nowhere to go. Those that managed to find or keep a boondocking spot had other issues. With little storage space and store shelves being picked clean in a matter of hours, getting food and other supplies was a huge challenge. Getting water filled, dumping waste tanks, and finding propane also not so easy anymore. Some, like RV Ashes in April, or should I say the old people, were fortunate enough to procure a full hookup site to hunker down in. Then we had our friends to the north, like Badge and Heatseeker Bus, that had to hit the road, head home with hopes of being permitted a border crossing. Pierre, Heatseeker Bus, he did make it across, but was quarantined for 2 weeks before allowed to continue home. Now, Badge and L, they made it across and home without an incident. With lots of time and state lockdowns and travel bans, our wheeled wonders had time to think and prepare for more uncertain times. This led to some of those with no home base to consider the advantage of having somewhere to retreat to and know that it will be available. Now, this in no way is a sign that they are no longer intent in traveling. As soon as they were able, many hit the road, home base or not. I know that RV Ashes in April, even though had a nice spot with a monthly rate and hookups, they were more than anxious to break camp and seek new adventures. Eric bought his house and is now out and about making videos from the road. Aja obtained a nice piece of land and is fixing and living on it. I'm sure she'll be traveling again, and she'll probably even host some nomads on her land as well. So some viewers and commenters and crack reporters that rely on their content feared the nomads acquiring a home base would park the RV and abandon travel content. I knew the travel bug would not be squashed so easily. Being prepared is never a bad thing. Being stuck in the middle of a major crisis with literally nowhere to go, now that's not good at all and not very smart. Not only did the recent events not discourage the nomads, it didn't discourage new travelers. Reports are out that RV sales and rentals are on the incline. Well, full-timers buying home bases, well, why would people be buying and renting RVs? Well, with states opening and travel bans lifted, people want to get out and enjoy the summer. Restaurants at half or quarter capacity and social distancing is still in effect. Hotels and flights are not fully operational. People don't want to rely on hotel staff to ensure an infectious-free stay. What's the best alternative? RVing is the answer. Your self-contained unit. The people in your rig is your community. No social distancing needed in your rig. You get supplies and you travel and camp. With the influx of YouTube nomad channels, the nomad and van life have been putting a spotlight on an otherwise thought of as a vacation thing or retirement life. This has caused a rise in RV sales over the past few years. Now that people suffering from cabin fever after being locked down are finding RVing, what will that do to an already oversaturated park system? Let's face it, these new RV vacationers will most likely want a site with full hookups. Very few will be roughing it with the family. Summertime is already booked solid. Vacationers, retirees, full-timers, and the travelers are already hard-pressed to find a spot. Will this drive even more to YouTube for answers? Will America the Beautiful passes and harvest hosts no longer be such a hidden gem? Will boondocking spots be overrun with vacationers forced to rough it? Will the full-timers be sorry they shared so much as they are pushed out of their favorite spots by littering families from the city? Will we see more Slab City-type places crop up? Will RV Joey resurface? Will Pandemonium start her own palooza or rendezvous on her land? Will Heat Seeker Bus make it back to the States? Will the #1 nomad tabloid reporter scrub through some videos and learn who Margie and Jeff are? Will we see the white tee-wearing, mug-banging dining at a full restaurant while criticizing others? I guess only time will tell.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.